More details on BTS's new album ARIRANG tracklist. BIGHIT Music has released a 14-track list of BTS's highly anticipated full-length comeback album, ARIRANG. Set to release on March 20th, ARIRANG symbolizes the group's roots and sentiments felt by the members RM, Jin, SUGA, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jung Kook this past year. It is a culmination of the BTS's journey over the past 12 years since their debut in June 2013, channeling their experiences, thoughts, and emotions into 14 tracks that made them who they are today. The album opens with Body to Body, followed by Hooligan, Aliens, FYA, and 2.0. Then there's a 6-track, Number 29, followed by the lead single, Swim, which then leads into Merry-Go-Round, Normal. Like Animals, They Don't Know About Us, One More Night, Please, before the final anthemic song, Into the Sun. According to BIGHIT Music, each member had a hand in steering the creative direction and anchoring each song in raw emotion, adding their own personal touch. RM is credited on every track, excluding the interlude. SUGA and J-Hope contributed to multiple tracks, including Body to Body, Merry-Go-Round, and Normal. Jimin participated in They Don't Know About Us and Into the Sun, while V contributed to 2.0 and Into the Sun. Jung Kook also played a key role in the creation of 4 tracks, including Hooligan. The main track, Swim, on which RM took the lead on the lyrics, centers on one's resolve to keep moving forward despite the turbulent waves of life. Rather than resisting the current, the song frames a choice to move ahead at one's own pace as an expression of love for life itself. BTS fans, also known as ARMY, may be familiar with the aquatic theme, as heard in the similar track Sea. Though they may not be the same musically, Sea, a hidden track from their Love Yourself, uses the ocean as a metaphor for their fame, one that can be tranquil and peaceful or filled with dangerous, unpredictable tides and storms. The group spent time in Los Angeles last year working on the album, collaborating closely with world-renowned producers and songwriters, including Mike Will Made It, Flume, El Gincho, Speg Mafia, Diplo, One Republic's Ryan Tedder, and more. Diplo recently revealed his work on ARIRANG, calling it the craziest album ever during the 2026 Fnatic Super Bowl party this year. Tedder also talked a little bit about working with the septet during One Republic's concert in Seoul. He told the audience, "Most recently, I did a lot of work on the upcoming BTS album. It absolutely blew me away how talented they were, and I think it's honestly one of the craziest things I've worked on in my whole career. I know you're going to love it." It has been 6 years since BTS released a full-length studio album with Map of the Soul, 7 in February 2020. The album instantly became the best-selling album in South Korean history with over 4 million pre-orders and over 2 million sales in its first 2 hours, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200 charts. Following the album and their Japanese album, Map of the Soul, 7, The Journey, BTS released their 9th studio album, 9 months later, in November 2020, debuting at number 1 again on the Billboard 200 charts. In 2022, before the group's enlistment into the South Korean military, BTS released Proof, an anthology album comprised of several singles through the years, a selection of discography favorites, demos, previously unreleased tracks, and 5 new songs. Now, after 3 years, BTS is going all out with this comeback, releasing on March 20th. Then the next day, on March 21st, BTS will hold their comeback concert, BTS The Comeback Live ARIRANG, at Gwanghwamun Square, which will be live-streamed on Netflix. They then begin their world tour, BTS World Tour, ARIRANG, on April 9th in Goyang, South Korea, and then continue to 34 cities worldwide and 82 shows, setting a new record for the most tour dates by a K-pop artist. The Goyang and Tokyo concert will also be available to watch in the cinemas on April 11th and April 18th, respectively. BTS's ARIRANG will be available on streaming platforms worldwide on March 20th at 2 p.m. Korea Standard Time, March 19th, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, March 20th, 12 m. EST.